There's a lot of aspects to economic development, and one of the big things is increasing the tax base and bringing jobs to the city of Blaine. So that's one of the main things I do, is try to go out and work on business retention and expansion. And that includes going out and talking to our existing businesses to understand what their needs are in the community and if there's an opportunity to help them expand. And then we also go out and recruit businesses from other cities that may be wanting to locate to the city of Blaine.
In his time with the city, he's worked with a couple large businesses to open operations in Blaine.
Two notable businesses is Dreamworks. They are located just off 35W in the Lexington Preserve Business Park. This was a company that was in Arden Hills, and it's an example of where we got wind that they were looking to expand. So we went and met with them, learned more about their company, and made a proposal to them, and they chose Blaine over some other communities, so that was a good win for us. They built a 88,000 square foot building and brought over 100 new jobs to the city of Blaine. So again, that's generating new tax base and bringing jobs to our community. I mentioned Invictus Brewing. They're building a new brewery over off 105th and Radisson Road, and that's a unique type of opportunity for the city of Blaine and something that I hope our residents will enjoy. But that was a situation where it was property that the city of Blaine owned, and we worked with them in getting the property sold and worked through the development process with them.
He also works with real estate developers, manages the city's real estate deals, and represents Blaine on a variety of boards and commissions.
One of the things I enjoy doing is a lot of research on both industrial and commercial trends. We have an opportunity to have a lot of data at our fingertips. We take a look at what's coming up on the horizon. We all understand where the retail market is going, so we have to try to stay on top of that. Unfortunately, some of that is out of the city's control, and a lot of it's driven by the private market. But when we have instances where there's buildings that do become vacant as a result of retail trends, we can reach out to some of the people we know that are looking to locate to Blaine that may be able to repurpose those buildings for something other than retail.
And as some big box stores are shutting their doors, Erik works hard to keep buildings from sitting vacant for too long.
I like bettering the community. It's always fun to do a redevelopment project where you may have a blighted property that people have been complaining about for years, and you can repurpose it into something that the community appreciates.
He spent 10 years with the city of Anoka, working in planning and economic development, and has been with Blaine since 2015. But, he says, his path to his current job started long before that.
I started with a geography degree at the University of Minnesota. My dad actually was a city planner for the city of Minneapolis, so some people ask how I got involved, and I think that was one of the upbringings, having a father that would go to city council meetings, and you hear about that when he comes home. So, but I got started in geography at the University of Minnesota with more of a planning background, which is similar to economic development. But in my role previously with the city of Anoka, I started as a planner and then transitioned more into economic development. So it's been a process that probably started before I even knew what planning and economic development was with a family member. But it's continued in my first job in Anoka and then here in Blaine.
In his time with Blaine, he has heard one question from residents over and over again.
When are we getting a new grocery store? That's one thing that I've been working on for 2 years now. We have some options now, but we've been working with varying grocers throughout the Twin Cities metro area, most notably Hy-Vee, and I think it's not a matter of when, or not a matter of if, but just a matter of when with Hy-Vee. So we continue to work on that, and we hope to bring that to our residents in the near future.
As he keeps working with Hy-Vee and plenty of other businesses, there's one thing that he would like residents to know about his job.
That things just don't happen overnight. Things sometimes take quite a while. Like I said, with redevelopment, that can take 5, 10 to 15 years. But we're constantly working with developers, and they have a process that they have to follow, and we have a process that we have to follow. But we always want to make sure that we're progressing, and sometimes it doesn't happen overnight. But in the end, the fruits of the labor are very gratifying.